Hi everyone, let's get into the Black History Fact of today. Today we're going to be talking about William Bill Pickett. So he was the originator of rodeo steer wrestling or bulldogging. He was African American and he is believed to be born December 5th, 1870 in Texas County, about 30 miles north of Austin. He was one of 13 children of Thomas Jefferson Pickett and Mary Virginia Elizabeth Gilbert Pickett. After completing a fifth grade education, Bill went to work on a ranch. He soon learned to bulldog a steer by grasping it by the horns, twisting his neck, biting its nose or its upper lip, and making it fall on its side. This biting technique he learned by observing how herder dogs controlled steers. Soon, he and his four brothers established their own horse breaking business in Taylor, Texas. The Puckett brothers, Bronco Busters, and Rough Riders advertised catching and taming wild cattle, a specialty. So Bill entered his first rodeo in 1888 at the fair in Taylor. By the early 1900s, he was a popular rodeo performer. In 1905, he joined the Miller Brothers 101 Ranch Wild Wild West show. Billed as the Dusty Demon, he performed with that outfit for more than a quarter century. In 1907, he moved his family from Texas to 101 Ranch near Ponca City, and in the off seasons, he worked as a cowboy and also competed against white contestants in hundreds of rodeos around the West. In order to enter these events, Puckett was often identified as being an Indian, not as African American. His bite 'em down technique of falling a steer involved its steer wrestling, which remains one of the rodeo's most important events. Bill also performed in a number of motion pictures and is credited with being the first black cowboy star. Richard E. Norman Studios, an all African American film production company of Jacksonville, Florida, featured Puckett in Crimson Skull in 1921 and The Bulldogger in 1922, both filmed in Oklahoma. Bill Puckett died April 2nd, 1932 of head injuries inflicted by a rogue horse at the 101 Ranch. He was buried on the ranch near the White Eagle Monument. A few decades later, Bill would become the first African American cowboy to be inducted into the Cowboy Hall of Fame in 1972. He was inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame in 1989. His photo appeared on a United States postal stamp in the 1990s. Founded in 1984, the Bill Puckett Invitational Rodeo celebrates black cowboys and cowgirls and is the only touring African American rodeo in the world, and it is currently active. So if you want to check out the rodeo, BillPuckettRodeo.com, and they have their schedules on there. So they are in Memphis, Tennessee, Oakland, California, Los Angeles, California, Atlanta, Georgia. They also have Fort Worth, May, Fort Worth, Juneteenth, Fort Worth, August. They have the 2025 BPIR schedule. That's a PDF file. You also could click on the rodeo event. You also could see some really cool video footage on here. You could look at the contestants, press and media. You could contact them. And you also could get a little bit more information about the foundation and things of that sort. This is interesting. I'm so happy that I found this. I personally want to go to a rodeo, and a black because where I currently live, they have rodeos, but I don't necessarily know if they like my people. So anyways, this is just very important, and I hope you guys attend a rodeo. You know, even if that's not your thing, support, because this was a pioneer, and we should always support our people and our allies as well. Support us.